All these kids, and they are kids, are coming up with all this stuff like I'm a sapiosexual and polysexual. I want to sleep with everybody, and they think, oh, this is the whole new world where you can just sleep with anyone you want, and this is such a new thing, and I'm out there on the fringes, going outside the box, and it's like we were doing that when we were cave people. That's the way we started. We're all like that. All these married people are polyamorphous too. They want to sleep with, the men that have been married. They go to the hardware store and they want to sleep with the little cute girl at the checkout. They just don't do it because over centuries we found out that doing that, if you just sleep with everybody, it causes just an unbelievable amount of problems. One, people who are in intimate relationships get very attached to that person, and there are horrible, horrible fights that go on, between, especially, well, even the women get really upset about that, and men fight about anything, and they'll kill each other over sex. Over sex with their intimate partner. We're just that way. And it's just a nightmare. And that it degrades society. If you have people mostly in committed relationships, heterosexual relationships, the society is a lot calmer and happier place. And yes, there are some instances where that gets fractured and it causes upset. But if the majority are holding that up well, then things move forward wonderfully. And if everybody's just sleeping with everybody, it's chaos and nothing works. Not to mention what happens to the children in that mess. You need to promote heterosexual relationships so the children will have a male and a female perspective at home. Will they always be the best male and female? No, but you do that in general. You promote that because that's going to get you the most homes with the good male and female authority figure to learn from. And then you have a child who learns about both sides of the universe. And that's the best place for a child to grow up. It's not perfect. We need to keep working on it. But the other, with everybody just sleeping with everybody, is complete chaos. And the children, when they're paid attention to at all, it's not, consistent. It's not the right attention that they need to grow up. And we learned that centuries ago. And it's just like, and that's these woke people who are putting, they stretch their earlobes out and put tattoos all over their body like primitive tribes in Africa, that when we used to look at that in National Geographic and go, what is wrong with these people? Why in the love of God would they tear themselves up like that? And that's, the nose rings. Why would you make yourself look ugly? You're such a cute little girl. And there are reasons. There are reasons that they're doing that, but it's because they have been damaged mentally. And the people who know that is mental damage need to step up and start saying, okay, that's mental damage. These little girls that are putting this in their nose and making their pretty little face ugly have a serious problem, and we need to identify that problem and see if we can put information out there to help them. Putting tattoos all over your body, that means you don't like yourself. It always has. The people that used to do it on the fringes, we knew that it was because they had been so abused by life that they didn't like themselves anymore, and that's why we excused it. And that's why if they wanted to work certain places, we often told them no, because for one, it looks bad, and for two, if that's how you feel about yourself, you're not going to feel good about your job, and so you're not going to perform like we need you to, so you're not really fit for what we want. But we need to go back to understanding what we've learned over the past, thousands of years, and these people that are trying to go back to something that has already been proven to be a nightmare, we need to say, okay, listen, you need to be quiet and calm, and we'll try to help you, but no.